What's up, guys? I'm Natalie Friedman, and the Nitty Gritty Podcast will be out soon, so make sure you follow the Nitty Gritty Podcast as I'm on somebody else's podcast, promoting my own podcast. This feels wrong.
I'm down 162 pounds in 6 months, and it feels great. Looking at myself in the mirror is a trip. I marvel at myself now because I'm like, man, I've done this in 6 months. 6 months is not that long ago.
I started this program back on July 1st at 288.5 pounds. Today I weighed in at 184. When I first got here, I was sad and depressed and stressed out. Over time, I regained my self-esteem, my willpower, my determination, and those things have helped me to grow and become happier with myself and in life.
Use code TFU10 for a discount on the full body cleanse.
This is O'Shea Jackson. You're listening to TFU Podcast, if you didn't know.
Welcome into another episode of TFU Podcast.
Let's go.
On today's episode, we got comedian, actress, content creator, rapper, Natalie Friedman.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Welcome.
What's up? I'm happy
You
to
know
be here.
what? To be honest, that's the best he's ever introduced somebody ever.
Really?
He's getting
I got the-
better.
No,
I'm flattered.
it's 50-50 with me.
I'm flattered.
Yeah, it's definitely 50-50. But he did
That was,
well. No, he did well. Energy, everything was there.
Energy 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
You just had caffeine or what? You look like that meme of Conceited when he goes,
So you're a comedian, mostly, right? But actress, everything else too,
yeah,
right?
I went to acting school.
Okay.
Been doing stand-up for the longest out of everything.
Okay.
So the timeline was stand-up first.
Okay.
When Instagram just came out, and you were just doing pictures.
Right.
And then I hopped on the content wagon and really started pushing with content 2015, 2016.
Got you.
And then acting all within that and voiceover.
Right. So I know you're from Minnesota.
That's a loaded statement. Yes, I am from Minnesota.
Yeah, it is loaded at
You
the
betcha.
moment for sure.
Yeah.
But how'd you even get started into it? I know you say did you acting school?
I did a little bit of theater, and I started doing dance at a young age, like ballet, tap, jazz. So I loved the stage. And then I moved to New York first. So I moved to New York, went to acting school out there, was on an improv team, started doing stand-up out there.
Okay.
Lived there for 9 years. So I think that's New Yorker status. I say I'm a New Yorker.
Uh-huh.
And then moved to LA.
Okay.
But then now I'm back in New York.
So you like New York better. You seem to be happy about New York.
Kind of like LA better in some ways.
LA's way better.
Why you go back to New
But
York?
you know what? There's certain aspects that are better in New York. I have a kid, and I kind of think raising a kid in New York might be better.
Yeah.
Why?
If you're in a really kid-friendly neighborhood, I think you could put them in a stroller. There's kid classes. There's everything. There's art, culture, music, theater. You get that here, but you can get it in such a condensed time frame in a day.
Right.
In New York, and I'm in a neighborhood that's really kid-friendly, so that probably is a big part of it.
Okay, so you stay in the suburbs.
I'm in Tribeca.
I don't know what that means.
It's
New
a
York
neighborhood
City.
in Manhattan, and it's a lot of families, a lot of young families. So,
Okay. That's what I just, the thing for me about New York, because I've been a dozen times, but I like to drive.
You like to drive, okay?
No, I want to be able to drive to my location, go to the event, get back in
And
my
GTFO
car,
when you
and
want
drive
to.
home. I don't want to take a subway.
I walk a lot. I like to be able to walk, just to walk to the yoga class, walk to the gym, walk to
Okay.
the grocery store.
Okay.
So there's
Okay.
pros and cons. I miss LA. I do.
Right.
But I'm here now.
What if, is a big, haul from the grocery store? How you walk back?
Well, I'm 4 minutes from it.
Okay.
But what if then delivery? I'm not. Yeah, I feel you though. Yeah, if you're doing a big shopping, but us New Yorkers, we have it down to a system.
So I know both your parents Russian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Speak Russian?
My dad's from Minsk, Belarus. I do. I definitely have an accent to Russians. Like they're like, oh, cute, she's American, but I can get by.
You can
So
get
I'm
by.
first
You go there.
generation. First
Okay.
generation to immigrant parents. Yeah, my parents speak to me in Russian, and yeah, I have just so many stories from them. They have strong accents, and my mom, her accent is pretty strong for how long she's been here.
So a lot of times when you have foreign parents, their aspirations for their children is to be a doctor, to be a lawyer. When you told them that you wanted to tackle Hollywood, how did that go?
They were pretty supportive.
Okay.
They were pretty supportive. They were like, okay, you give it a shot, all right. But yeah, they didn't really push the doctor lawyer thing on me that much. So I got pretty lucky. And they try to pitch me jokes sometimes. They're like, you should talk about how I did this and I messed up the cooking. I'm like, that's not fun. That's not. Yeah, my mom kind of sounds like Melania Trump. A little bit like a Slavic accent, you know? Except Melania always looks lost. Like she's looking for an exit strategy.
Oh, she definitely looking for one.
So around what time did you know I want to pursue comedy?
I think when I was a kid. Yeah, I was always goofy with my friends. As a teenager, sleepovers, I would always do prank calls and kind of be the class clown within my friends. So I think if you asked anyone that knew me in elementary school, middle school, high school, they'd be like, this is not a surprise at all that she ended up doing this.
What was
Where some people, it's like, whoa, they're doing that?
Yeah.
You look at people from your high school, you're like, that's what they're doing? I think for me, it's no surprise.
What was the most crazy prank call you made?
One in high school, or it was maybe 8th grade. I pretended to be a mom on the phone to another mom. We were all like drinking and partying at someone's house. And I was like, Mary's safe here. I'm home and the girls are just sleeping over here. And so, yeah, I'll take her back in the morning. It was something like that. And then.
So you always done voices?
I'd say so, since I was a kid.
Okay.
It really started with like watching cartoons. And, seeing I loved The Simpsons. Like, Bart, get me a beer. Homie. Like, I loved just all the different voices. I thought it was so cool that somebody was behind the microphone for those cartoons. So I love that. I love all the mediums of entertainment.
What is your favorite impression?
That I do?
Yeah, what's the one that you love to do?
I like doing Kim Kardashian. That's an OG impression of mine. That was like a fan favorite. And I love Kim, so I think that's why I'm biased.
That is so good.
I love me some Kim. I can argue all day.
I've never seen anyone do Kim.
Don't talk about, really?
I've never seen people attempt her.
Really?
Yeah,
That's,
you're like
so
really
surprising.
the first.
And just, I started doing impressions of Kim in like 2012. Through all of it. Yeah, such a vibe and mad respect for Ye. Right? How do we feel about Ye right now? You went, So what's that?
He makes good music.
So is that the general consensus right now with Ye? Like amazing musician and artist and
I think what it is
I don't think you want my opinion
I think you always have to. I just want to know what's the plan.
With him?
Yeah, I would like to
with
know.
Apologizing for all the bullshit?
Yeah, like we keep going back and forth, so I don't really know what's going.
I was like, said that. What's the plan?
Yeah, what's the plan? What's the agenda? That's
like I saw you sitting with Rabbi.
Right.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Right.
Yeah.
But does he have apologizing to do for the Black community, or
he has a lot of apologizing? I think
because I know there were some comments.
There were some. He shares he shares equally. Everyone catches a little bit of.
Because I'll read the comments and they'll be like, "Not today, yay," or they'll be like, "Nurse, he's out." Like that's the most common.
Nurse, he's out is so
That's the
funny.
most. Nurse, he's out is diabolical, and it's borderline. Okay, well, we're dealing with mental health, but with all respect to mental health, yeah, like what's the plan with the back and forth?
Yeah, I just want to know the plan.
I love accountability because we're all human, so we can all say impulsive things and. To a certain extent, right?
Right.
But you have such a platform and such a fan base that with great power comes great responsibility. So let's take accountability. And I would love to see some juicy interview of somebody being like, what are you up to? You've offended numerous different people. And then, but then I see the other side where people are like, he's in Get Out, and this is what happens when you're with the Kardashians. And I'm like, no, what you're gonna
blame someone?
What did they do? Just because they like black guys, they're bad people? But like, why are we hating on these women?
Yeah, I have no idea. But you know, the one thing that really bothered me, kind of like the Adidas thing. So he did the Adidas thing, and he knew they were going to release him. But he didn't. When
he said the comments?
Yeah, when he made the comments, he knew that, okay, it's over. Because that was his whole thing, is that, hey, guess what? They have control over this. They control over that.
And that's in the contract. You say some stuff like that and you're out.
Yeah. So, it's exactly. It's in your contract. So when he made those statements, I thought he was going to be like, oh, okay, cool. Hey, I'm going to do my own shoe. I have my new factory, and then the website will be up tomorrow. And so I thought there was this plan, and everything he was doing was intentional to get some form of freedom because he felt like he was kind of trapped. Whatever. But then nothing happened.
Cricket.
Yeah.
I mean,
nothing happened. So I was like, then what's the plan? Are we
I rock some Yeezys, yeah. Would you guys still wear Yeezys right now?
I never liked them.
I never liked them.
Yeah.
You said you don't want to hear my opinion on him, but I do.
What?
No, he's a fan.
I'm a fan.
I love his music. If you say what's
the songs
like, that are most played in your phone, it's a lot of Kanye for me.
It's zero Kanye for me.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm all Jay-Z.
We got somebody laughing in the background. I bump both of them.
Yeah,
they're like top 5 artists that I play.
You can bump both.
But he's not my top 5 for me. He just doesn't. I was never a fan.
You don't consider him like a lyricist rapper?
No, I think if somebody writes your lyrics, then how are you a great lyricist?
Dude, like, you don't know the lyrics he wrote and what songs he didn't write.
I know people who wrote them.
Okay. The second half.
Do you think that takes away from being a music artist if you're not writing your own stuff?
It takes away from being a rapper.
Okay. Rapping is different than artist. Okay.
Not an artist.
Okay, so if you write 100 songs and then for the next 25 songs you let somebody else write it, it takes away from the other 100 songs you wrote.
If you're a rapper, yes. Okay. For me.
Whatever.
For me. Yeah, we have a ongoing ordeal about that.
I think there's like a checklist of what makes a good entertainer. So like if you're not writing your own lyrics, but you can perform or you can dance or you're just an amazing artist, I think that can make up for it in a sense.
Right.
Because you think about actors, they're not, some of them are writing their own movies, but some aren't. And you have somebody else writing that.
But we also know a bad actor when they're on the screen.
That's true. And rap is different than acting.
We know
obviously.
When we see it, we was like, God, that performance is terrible. But, you know, when you have good people on the screen, they make you believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you still wear Yeezys?
No, I sold mine. And I was so surprised that they sold. I was like, cha-ching, what? I sold them.
Well, you're from Minnesota, so you know there's still a few of those people among us. Yeah.
Yeah.
You still have family in Minnesota?
I do.
Yeah?
Some.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there in November to visit.
Seems like that's where everything happens. It's a hot.
Seems that way now.
It's on the news every day. And I feel for a lot of people. Not just there, but everywhere. But right now Minnesota's a hot spot. Things just got real quiet.
Yeah.
They're like, Natalie, you gotta tell us something.
You know what?
I'm not a politician, but
no, we're not gonna. But returning back to Kim Kardashian, have you ever had the chance to meet her?
Yeah.
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 And
I think twice.
And she knows about the impression.
I did it in front of her. Yeah. I did my Kim K impression in front of Kim K. And she was like, oh my God, that's so funny. I love it. And actually, I kind of like just, instead of taking a video with her and being like, let's do it together, I only got a selfie picture.
Okay.
I was kind of just, it was very quick. But she was like, oh my God, that's so funny. Like, that's awesome. She was sweet.
And I know you have a great one of Cardi B.
That's a popular one.
That is popular.
That's a popular one.
Which one was first?
Kim K.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Cardi I started doing like when Bodak Yellow came out, like that whole album. So maybe I don't remember,
2016
or
2016,
yeah,
I think.
with the 2016 throwbacks. You guys are waiting for it, but I'm going to do it when
My question is,
organically.
as a fair-skinned comedian, was it risky doing that when you did it the first time? Did you?
Love that question. So you know how when people have stories about their teachers and they're like, they told me I would never amount to nothing.
Right.
I had this white male comedian tell me that I will never get on TV or work doing Cardi B. And no, he was definitely wrong. Like she reposted it. She was cool with it. I actually have had a couple TV appearances doing it. I did it on a Netflix show. I've never had much negativity about it. Like, hey, you can't do this.
I think people need to realize that you're a comedian.
Because they know I do a lot of impressions,
Yeah,
and I do it respectfully.
right.
My impressions
It's
are...
all in good fun.
It's all in good fun. So, maybe there's some hate comments that I haven't seen, but I would say...
I mean, when your videos get millions of views, you're going to get... and it's impossible to read all of them.
Yeah. Like, I met Cardi, like, a couple multiple times, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And, like, she's cool with it. Like, she chill. She down to earth. I fucks with her. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with her. She going to fuck, though.
How was meeting Cardi the first time?
How was it? Where was it? Where did I meet her the first time? I don't remember which one was first, but yeah, she's nice. She's a hardworking. I love a fellow hardworking mother, because that's it's a lot.
Right.
It's a lot. So to see her working her ass off and have 4 kids, it's inspiring. Mm-hmm. It's inspiring.
And when you hit the stage for the first time, how did that go? Because
The very first stand-up?
The very first.
I would say the first year you can really play up on, oh, I'm new, and you can even say it. And so I almost feel like it's a little bit easier when you're new, because you're
okay.
I've only been doing it for 3 months. Like, so it's cute that and then it's like, okay, now you got to get like serious. You can't just feel like, this is my 3rd show. So it was actually fun. Mm-hmm. I felt like I look back at the clips and I obviously like cringe. It's like 12 years ago, but it was still like adorable. It's kind of cute. And
where was it at?
New York, Eastville Comedy Club.
Okay.
In East Village was the first place I had a show.
And your first bomb. Tell us about that, if it ever happened.
Yeah, you're just assuming.
Definitely. So in New York,
most people have these crazy moments.
Yeah, I can think of a couple, or even like an event where they're like, we want you to host, and like the event was a mess. Yes, I'm going to blame the event. But it's not a good feeling. It's a shitty feeling. Mm-hmm. Your head is spinning. You're like, am I supposed to be doing this? Mm-hmm. And then when your show goes amazing, you're like, this is my purpose. I'm a star. I'm meant to do this. I got a gift. And then when a show doesn't do well, you're like, what am I doing with my life? But I feel like that's entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
That could be a lot of different careers. So
absolutely.
Definitely not a good feeling, but then you get to a point when you're doing it for a while where you sandwich new jokes in between jokes that you know are going to do well. So you have some cushion.
Right.
And then you just like pick up, I fumbled a little bit. They don't even notice. Mm-hmm. I just try to make it look like a conversation.
Is there a different reaction that you get from different crowds? Like if you have a Black audience and then maybe you have a Caucasian audience, do you know certain things are going to work and certain things aren't?
Yeah. Sometimes I'll look around and I'll be like, oh, I'm not doing my Cardi B impression tonight. Shout out to my Gen Z fans. I've been having some really fun shows with that age group. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I look around the room and it's like a gut instinct thing. I'm like, all right, I'm going to do these jokes. I definitely noticed difference. I did chocolate sundaes once. Had so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Had so much fun. Once, maybe twice. I did like the graduation show, and that was, but yeah, I think that I perform best with a diverse melting pot audience. Those are my most fun shows. You have everyone in the audience.
What I noticed about your Instagram is, first of all, the Desi Banks skits.
Shout out to Desi.
Those are hilarious.
Thank
the
you.
chicken one.
Which one?
The one where I guess you meet the family.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that one's good.
That one's hilarious. But it just seems like you have a lot of Black friends.
I
do.
Good
for you.
I do.
Good for you. It helps.
I do. And I feel like I've always thought this was one of my gifts, was to bring people together. Mm-hmm. I know it sounds cheesy, but we can argue all day in the comments about stuff and political views. I believe you can be friends with people, good friends with people that have different political views than you.
Right.
I believe that we're more the same than we are different. I do have a lot of black friends, and it is what it is. I have a lot of all types of friends.
Got it.
You seem like you've been
And I'm
accepted by
honored
the
to be-
community, the cookout.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been invited to the cookout, and I'm gone. And I'm honored.
Right.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, it's just I vibe with good people. Period.
So that skit in particular,
Mm-hmm.
like, how does a skit like that come together? Like, who is it? Both brainstorming, like, okay, you should eat fried chicken, and then I'm gonna add the hot sauce. Like, how does that all come together?
Yeah.
Desi and I have done it multiple ways. There's been times where we're like, what are we doing? We're like, hey, we got to shoot something in like 15 minutes, and we come up with gold, and it goes viral. And then we've had times where we're on the phone a week before, and we write a script, and we're like, what props do we need? What wardrobe do we need? So we've kind of done both things, where we're planned, organized, script printed, ready to go, and we've had like, what are we? Let's just improv this scene, and both scenarios have been killer.
That's awesome.
So it's like sometimes you work well under pressure. Like of just like, hey, we got 2 hours. Like let's try to create some magic.
Is there an idea that you came up with, Desi, that you're like, you know what, this is too risky for me?
Well, we play boyfriend and girlfriend in skits quite a bit. We play a romantic couple, so I try to make sure I have that respectful boundary of this is acting, but I also got a man.
Okay.
So yeah, try to walk that line.
Right. That
Yeah.
could be a tough line.
Yeah.
So you also have a Britney Spears impression, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Britney.
What's going on with Britney?
It's a damn
Are
shame.
you
what
asking me
happened.
as like the white
Well, I mean,
representative?
no, not
Yes,
just that
yes,
though.
please.
It just seems like you're
I
more
know.
clued in because you have her voice.
I think when I peek at her social media,
Oh, it's
and I
scary.
won't lie, like me and my friends DM each other her videos in love. Like I would love to see her perform in Vegas. By the way, like she's one of the
She still
queens
performs?
of pop.
Well, she's performing it
Maybe not
on
right
her
now, this
Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like she's just like, hey, I'm having fun. I don't need to run my content through a team. I don't need to always have my hair and makeup done. I think that's the tip she's on.
But it doesn't seem like fun, though.
But I know what the elephant in the room might be. Hey, it seems like,
Yeah,
again,
okay.
seems. We
Yeah,
don't know
seems.
anything.
This is true.
Social media is 2D. It seems like you have a hell of a lot of money and you could get the best, hair and makeup,
Right.
wardrobe, whatever. And, have a content team. You could have like 6 people, but she has been in the game for so long. She's having fun. I think that's all this is.
So you think she's having fun?
I think she's having fun. She'll play a song. It looks like it.
Natalie is so nice.
I am so nice, but like, do I think she's gone through a hard time? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I speculate, if you've been famous that long and in the spotlight that long, and then, we know a bit of, again, we don't actually know. Even if there's a documentary, you don't
For
even
sure.
know.
That's the one thing we know for
Documentaries
sure.
have agendas. I just am on we don't truly know, but I think this is her freedom of self-expression right now.
Okay.
Have you been attacked
But-
by the...
Have I been attacked by doing
By-
her impression?
By her,
By her
yeah, her
fans.
fans.
No.
They're passionate.
I mean, I've done her impression a few times, and sometimes people are like, "Leave her alone." Yeah, but again, I'm doing everything with love.
Right.
I mean, it's light roasting, so you could argue it's a little offensive. You could have an argument for that, but then what's entertainment? Then why go to a stand-up show?
Right.
Have you ever had a video that you made that really got people angry?
Excuse me. I can't think of one that's like really angry, but when I've done Britney Spears, there was one video where some people were like, "Leave her alone." It was maybe bad timing. But I can't really think of one video where I've offended a lot of people or got a lot of people mad.
Gotcha.
I one time called Nipsey Hussle overrated, and I couldn't go to Crenshaw. I don't think to this day.
Wow, did you?
Yeah, some people were looking
no, they
for
were
me.
looking for him.
They were,
No way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Define looking for him.
Don't let
people-
me see you in the streets.
Like
People-
comments and messages?
Yeah.
yeah.
DMs?
It didn't get to the point of DMs, but it got to the point of people like, hey, send me his ad. I want to, like, you know.
For saying that, I mean, that's a bit much. I get
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't
You're
being
looking-
in the same city probably wasn't the best idea.
Yeah. I'm not going to
Do you
Marathon
think
Burger.
that
They
that's
lost
off
their
limits for somebody that's passed in the way that he did? And
I think that people are so passionate about him. You should move lightly around that
you
subject.
should move lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should definitely move lightly
I
around
like
that subject.
a lot of his songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Things got really heavy in here just now.
Yeah, it
Us
just-
three could feel it. I don't know if the viewers will feel
I
it.
feel it.
But
I
it got,
feel it. Yeah.
But shout out to Nipsey.
Yeah, for
RIP.
sure.
They lost my business with Marathon Burger because they cannot, guarantee my safety. But how did you get linked up with Kevin Hart?
How did I originally get linked up with him? I did for 2 years. I was on Sirius XM radio, and Kevin Hart's production company produced it. So I was working with his team of producers, and then ended up working with him directly. And we did an Old Spice commercial together,
Okay.
and we have quite a few mutual friends. So it was the ladies' room on Sirius XM that kind of kickstarted the team. And
So who were the members of the ladies' room?
it was Jazzy. It was me, Jazzy, and Kia that were in our own episode, and we aired on Wednesdays.
Got you.
Yeah.
And you did that for, you said, a couple
It
years?
was 2 years. It was
Okay.
2 years. Yeah.
Nice.
Talked about periods and all that stuff.
You nailed it. I mean, we got into everything. Dating, gender roles, being a woman, Hollywood. It was a lot of pop culture, what was going on in the news.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what do you know about periods?
Men get periods too. That's what I know.
No, they don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, they don't.
There's a specific week in the month that we're extremely
Well, you're not
moody.
bleeding out of your D hole,
Yeah, I don't-
but
Not-
you guys are on a hormonal cycle
Exactly.
too.
That's what I mean.
I'm not.
You know, I'm very into health, but we're all hormones dictate so many things, and men have your
I
own
think
set of
women
hormones.
are definitely more
Hormones, you
affected than
think
men.
woman, and you think hormones, like the stigma might mean like moody or PMSing, but there doesn't. Hormones do so many good things for us too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I also know you can have sex during the period.
you run a red light.
Yeah, all the time.
Run a red light is funny as hell. That shit is funny.
Yeah,
You run red lights?
all the time. You just have to put a towel and you're good.
I'm
It
not
has to be a dark colored towel. Like it has to be black or brown.
This
yeah, I
is
guess.
true.
Yeah.
No?
You
The
can
white
just-
ones, you don't.
You
no.
can just throw it out.
Nah.
You could have a towel stash that's like that's like you for that.
Yeah.
We talked about that on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Like if we had
I know
period
the
sex
show
or not.
is about all, you know.
But we didn't sit around and go, so period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got into, we would have an agenda, but then we often circled back to gender roles a lot. And,
Right.
like relationships, and that conversation I think can go on for a million years.
Right.
Is it fair to say that comedy is a male-dominated space?
Yeah, definitely
So-
still.
so-
But I think more women are coming in more and more.
Like, how does it feel, like working in that type of
A
space?
male-dominated space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I like it. But it has its challenges for sure. I mean, I remember being in, I'm not going to name any names, but I remember being in a green room before a show, and it's like 6 male comedians and me, and they were gossiping so much about other comedians. And I'm like, wow, this is cattier than us.
Right.
They catty.
They were just straight up gossiping. And then you had one dude who was like seemingly been doing comedy longer than everyone in the room. So he was giving them advice, and he's like, I hate when comedians come on stage and they're dancing, and that's my signature. I go on stage and dance. And I'm sitting there like, and what's wrong with that? I didn't say it out loud.
Right.
But he's like, I don't like when comedians do this. This is entertainment. So if you're making people laugh,
Yeah.
That's one of my signatures is going out on stage and dancing. I like to make people happy.
Right.
If you're funny, you're funny.
For sure.
But it's just, yes, I've been kind of to piggyback off that, been in situations where, yeah, some of the men, they can kind of like talk down to you a little bit.
That's not
But then
fun.
shout out to the really good ones that genuinely want to help, not trying to book, and just like actually are like, you're funny.
Do you know immediately?
No.
You don't know when
You're a very pretty
I
woman.
mean, you can tell. I mean, not always. How you know? It's actually on the back end when you reject them or you say you got a man and then cricket, they don't even talk to you as a friend. You're like, oh, okay, that's because they were trying.
Oh,
Or they were
okay.
seeing if there was a chance.
In the comedy space, is the casting couch a real thing?
So I'm gonna act. I'm genuinely asking this. What is the real definition of casting couch?
I don't know. That's why
Does that just mean you perform sexual acts to get work?
I think it's also.
that like the
I think it's
that
more or less
question
an
is not written in the
opportunity.
notes.
Or is
There's
it kind of like selling your
present
soul a little bit?
opportunity. I think it's a present opportunity, and you're one of the candidates, and the person is soliciting something from you to get the part. I think that's a casting couch.
So it's AKA in your mind, it doesn't have to be sexual always. It could be favoritism. It could be because you're related to somebody or because
It's mostly sex.
Okay.
We're gonna cut the corners.
that definitely happens.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
in Hollywood. I've seen it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you experienced it? Or not so much?
Not so much, but more so what Alejandro was saying with where a guy's trying to get with you and then you don't get the opportunity and you're like, that's probably because I rejected them in a romantic sense. And that's the worst. That's something that I know a lot of women experience, and that's an ongoing thing in Hollywood. And there's extremes to it, right? You hear the worst horror stories of it, and then you hear like, oh, well, I just didn't flirt back with him, and then I told him I had a man, and that might be why.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah,
For sure.
has happened to me.
It can happen the other way too.
I'm just saying, and not
It can happen the other way, too. I don't
Not
know.
women to no, like more like men in my DMs, because
Oh my gosh, I want to read your DMs. Can we just open like a few of your DMs?
no, it's not a lot.
I'll read one of mine if you read one of yours.
Do you think they sense something in you? Like they have a feeling? It's a
I got
feeling?
you. No.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call your name out, but I apologize. Let me find the DM.
Hey, let's find the safe pictures too.
No,
Are they sending
yeah.
you dick pics?
No dick pics.
Okay,
I've
this
got
is
it.
fucking horrible.
Oh my gosh.
I want to get to that point. You made it when you get dick pics.
I don't see them for me anymore, probably because of AI, but I used to get them.
Oh, for real?
It would be, you know how if you don't follow somebody back, the
Right.
picture is blurry for your protection?
Right.
So you have to tap and hold the picture for it to reveal itself.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of those. But then one time I untapped and it's just a bald guy. Like, you never know what you're going to
Are
get.
you about to share?
Yeah, let's see
I'm
your
gonna
DMs.
share. Okay, I'm not gonna call the guy out, but he.
Well,
know,
let's
he a screenwriter.
to make sure we're getting it really authentic. Let's hand it over. Yeah, let's hand it over, and let's see what she thinks.
Wow. Okay, so Alejandro posted a selfie wearing basketball shorts, right? Or
Yeah. I'm at
And
the
then,
gym.
and then the DM says, take them off, LOL, damn, I'm thirsty, LOL. I don't swing that way, LOL, but appreciate nonetheless. Sorry. Oh, wow, okay.
He's a screenwriter. He's a screenwriter.
He took a shot.
He took a shot. I don't mind it. Like he was respectful after I didn't.
But take him off for a first DM.
No, it's not the first DM. He's been liking my shit, but I've been
okay,
like,
that was it.
I've been kind of like playing it cool. It's like,
Yeah.
he's in the writer's room, so I don't.
I'm playing it cool because he's in the writer's room. I'm not gonna cap. I've been there. I'm not gonna cap. I've been there. Let me see what's in my if there's anything crazy that I can find without digging. But that was wild. I'm playing it cool
It
because
was
he's
the
a
shorts that
writer's
took him over
room.
the top.
Oh my god.
I blame my brother because he got me like the short shorts. They were like short
Oh my
Christmas
god.
present.
I'm trying to find something crazy. Somebody put Supreme Milk. Somebody put You Look Good FR, which is for real.
Okay.
Natural Beauty.
As of right now, Alejandro has you beat.
Yeah. Okay, I don't even want to read that. That sounds arrogant. Why are you so gorgeous? LOL, sorry, love you. Do you have a boyfriend? I'll show.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, nothing,
Like,
nothing too
it's
risque.
tame, it's tame.
Should we wait?
Don't worry, you don't have to go all through it, but we get the picture. You get a lot of DMs. Because I don't get a lot of,
I'm starting to think you get quite a few.
Huh? No.
You have some more to read
No,
from?
but he knows a story. When I used to work in a grocery store, there was this
Which one?
Andronicos.
Would a lot of guys hit on you?
Well,
no, tell her the story. Share.
Yeah, I lived in San Francisco for a year, right?
Okay.
The capital of the gay community. And there was this gay butcher who,
Ooh, chopping some hot dogs.
Hey, man. He acquired, he liked me. And so he started buying me lunch. So I didn't say no. He started buying me burritos. He started giving me cuts of meat. But where I drew the line was when he
got you an eggplant sandwich, you were like,
no. He invited me to dinner. And I'm like, I can't go. I cannot go to dinner.
The fact that it was on the list, you're scaring me, man.
What?
You're scaring me. Why are you accepting the food? Now, Natalie, should he have accepted the food?
Maybe he genuinely didn't get the hint.
I got the hint.
You did? You just wanted the meal? You just wanted the meal?
I'm like, it's free. I'm like,
that's
20,
not worth it to me.
I'm
just the headspace, just for a sandwich.
I'm 23.
So we're not talking Air One salads. If this is grocery store, deli, meat.
Man.
I think you owe him.
That's too much stress.
How many meals did you get, Alejandro?
Could have been 5 to 10.
I think you owe him.
Hey man, one time I got a call from like the speakers like, oh, there's somebody on the phone with you. And it sounded like one of the creepiest phone calls I heard. Is like, you can hear the breathing. It's like, I'm just joking
for
around.
a sandwich.
I'm just joking around.
For a
it's like, hey
sandwich.
man, just don't forget the burrito, okay?
I had not similar, but I thought I was going to like grab food with a fellow comedian, and I thought it was like to talk shop, and then like later I realized it was a date because then he called me and he was like, "That went great. Do you want to do dinner tomorrow?" And I was like, "Oh shit." So I think sometimes
was it a big comedian?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Very.
That's
very.
That sucks.
And I have a couple instances with really big name comedians where, because I didn't want to, proceed romantically, that it's like they don't even want to be friends.
That sucks too.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Not that like I'm not gonna like hang out with another guy comedian friend every day, but it happens.
I get it,
It happens.
Because those some collaborations, how you do.
They're like,
they bring you up.
yeah. I mean, do you think you can genuinely have opposite sex friendships?
Absolutely.
I think
Absolutely
so. I think
not.
so. I've always been.
You said absolutely not?
I said absolutely.
No, you said not.
I said not.
You did say not.
No, you can definitely have an opposite.
Wait, are you guys? What's your status?
What? We're friends.
No, not
We're
you
not
two
gay.
together.
We're not gay.
I meant, are you single in your life?
I have a girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend. Okay.
Currently single.
But you have friends that are women?
Yes.
You wouldn't like hang out with them individually and watch a movie, but
I wouldn't go to the movies. I think a movie gets weird.
No,
but
I'm
would.
just-
But if I would definitely.
No. You said friendships. You said friendships.
Well,
I think movie is too close for comfort.
That's too intimate, yeah.
I think. Hey, but I would grab dinner with my friend. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Let me.
and your girlfriend would be cool with that?
Yeah, but I don't really. I think in relationships, I know everybody say you got to always set all these boundaries and do all this stuff. I don't necessarily play in that arena. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, and I think that people need to lead their life in that way. So therefore, they're happy. They don't feel restraint. They don't feel all this stuff around them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to be you. But if the person doesn't accept you for being you, then they can just leave. It's okay.
I think, yeah, like you
it's
said,
okay.
it's if you have the foundation of trust,
Yeah.
you shouldn't even have to really have many conversations about
Right.
what you're.
My girlfriend's an artist.
And she has
does-
friends that
she
are
got
men.
friends.
Yeah.
She got doing videos. It's all kind of stuff going on. She could never say one word to me. I'd be like, you need to chill over there. Because she's
Yeah.
doing.
Well, that means you have a
tell her
great-
she'll ask me stuff. I'll be like, man, do whatever you want. I think you can't stop people from cheating.
And also, it sounds like you have a good foundation of friendship.
Right.
in your
sure.
relationship and trust,
Right.
which is like the number one thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not,
Very mature conversation. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Like, it's funny. My man I'll come home after like going to an event and he'll be like, why are you home so early? Like, go out more. Stay out late. Like, go have fun. Mm-hmm. Like, our trust is through the roof.
That's dope.
So when you have that, you're not doing any who are you with, you don't even think like that.
And
that doesn't even cross my mind.
And is it your husband now?
Yeah, husband.
Husband?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, so he knows I'm not.
Yeah. You're not accepting sandwiches.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the producer giggles on the side. It's amazing. Look,
Can I explain myself though? About
was your girlfriend upset that you were accepting the sandwiches? And that's what I want to fucking know. Because we've never addressed that.
I never told her, I don't think.
So cheating on her.
That's some... And
It's not a big
how
deal.
good was the food? Like, what was it? Was it just like a public sandwich? Well, you guys know what a public
Hey,
sandwich
man, fresh out of college, I was starving. I was, did anything for a meal.
Look, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge. I remember hearing girls say, "I'm not single anymore," but I've heard from my single friends, they're like, "There's girls that accept dates just to get an Air One meal."
It's so true.
And I can't judge that. Like that.
No, it's
you might
okay
be
to
in a
judge them.
situation
It's
where
okay
you.
to judge
Okay,
them.
yeah, but it's like.
Yeah. It's so funny. I seen a guy online, and I guess he started kind of filming his date as it was I don't know if it was fake or not. He always says, I can't tell. But anyway, I couldn't tell. Well, it just seemed like he was filming his date, and then towards the middle of the date, he just decided to leave because he felt like she wasn't really interested, and she was just there
For the food? Was she ordering the most expensive stuff?
Oh,
MP everything.
Yeah,
Market price
yeah.
everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cutting no
See,
corners.
that's like, okay, I think that if you're at a restaurant and you ask a woman if she wants to order the caviar and the MP,
Right.
okay, go for it, but then you have to show some interest.
Yeah,
You can't make it obvious you're there for the food.
Yeah, for sure.
But is that okay to order the most expensive thing?
No, you have to go middle.
You have to go middle?
I think it's better.
Or is it on you if you propose the restaurant? You have to assume she could get that Wagyu. She could get that $3.50 for a 2-ounce Wagyu. And you pick the restaurant. What if I want to try that Wagyu?
Here. Yeah, she knows. You got to make sure where you're taking
Well,
her.
when I was single and thinking of the psychology of it, if the guy was like, "You want to do the steaks?" then hell yeah. But maybe I wouldn't pick the very top one. But I would look at like. It's $3.50 for 2-ounce Wagyu. I see the caviar cup, $400, but that's a little bit much on the first date. I like what you said about middle.
Did your last date that you went on, did they go for the middle?
Yeah, for the most
But also
part.
the girl shouldn't have to. There's also the other side of like, get what you want.
Yeah.
No, I don't. There's no pressure from me. I'm not like, it's like, man, it's like we go to a place and whatever it is, whatever it is.
Okay.
I've come such a long way. I went to Chipotle on a first date before.
Oh.
What was I thinking? I have so many. What was I thinking?
Yeah. Chipotle?
You just looked at me
I would have
like,
been
oh.
mad. I would have been mad.
Oh yeah, this is my
I'm
way
never
younger
going to
self.
Chipotle. I'm never going to fast food.
How did I go?
You were a really nice person
we have a
then.
hindsight.
What did you order double meat?
I could teach a seminar.
Look.
Definitely guac, but like, what was that?
I just wanted to let you know, I'm looking at you in a different light by accepting those sandwiches.
What?
I really am, man.
Burrito too, and a prime beef cut.
And when you handed me that phone to show the DM of him saying take him off, then you really were like, don't scroll. So I don't. You like really didn't want me to scroll up. So there's a lot to.
Did that person send you a dick pic?
There's a lot to.
No dick pic.
I don't fucking believe
But he
you.
sent an Uber Eats. He didn't send a dick pic, but he sent Uber Eats.
He was sending you food?
No.
Man,
Those are my.
That's just craziness.
I've matured now. I understand that. Like, when people give you stuff for free, some people expect the pavement.
All right.
I have a question for your podcast.
Okay.
Has anyone said anything offensive or unhinged where people reacted? Like anything that's a crazy story?
We've heard definitely some crazy stories. I mean, we usually laugh.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
guys are fun.
we laugh. Yeah, we kind of lighten the mood a little bit and give it a good. But if you say something wild, we'll laugh. We'll laugh. Usually we'll laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll laugh.
When you were on a podcast, has anybody ever asked you any crazy questions?
Like, have I been on a casting couch? Yeah, that happened 20 minutes ago.
That was crazy?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was like, this is not on the page. What are you doing?
No, nothing. I think people have been pretty good. I mean, they've been like, did you date this person? Did you date this person? Or like, which famous people are in your DMs? And it's like, I'm not going to say the names.
Yeah, no one's going to, we don't even waste our time. No one's going to share like that.
Yeah.
Unless that's just their spirit and we already know those people.
Okay, so I have a story actually that I just remembered. So I was on a podcast and it never got released. I can't obviously say the person's name. I think his podcast might have got canceled because of the way he acted with numerous guests. But he was very rude. And I was actually pregnant in the episode. Very big. Again, it didn't air. And he was just sort of being rude and kind of like cracking jokes. And he was like, I noticed you have, you do skits with like, just kind of poking fun. He's like, you do a lot of skits with Desi and like, you got, just taking it too far.
Right.
And I'm like, you gotta check yourself. But then he was checked eventually.
Yeah. Did you make a phone call?
No.
No.
Like a Karen phone call?
No, not a Karen phone call. Like, let's not release that.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
I think his whole thing got canceled.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
Now that you
I
mentioned,
didn't make any phone call after that. I was just like,
we did have an episode that never got released. And we had like a reverend who was just saying some crazy shit about Illuminati.
Did you make that decision?
Huh?
Did you make that decision?
Actually, we were about to release it, and then out of nowhere, we noticed he blocked us. He's the one saying the crazy shit. He's saying about LeBron has to make a sacrifice soon.
Oh no, it was all kind of. It was so wild.
What kind of sacrifice are we talking about?
It's like he has to like sacrifice one of his people because of like the talent that he was given.
Oh, yeah.
But do we mean sacrifice in a basketball sense or
No,
like in taking a
sacrifice
life?
like die.
Yeah.
That's that's way back.
And
no,
we aren't doing that anymore.
Yeah, something about Kobe too.
It was all kind. It was intense.
So that is probably your craziest episode that wasn't released.
Yeah.
We definitely didn't release it, and I was saying, let's get rid of this guy. I didn't think it was good for us.
I left with a migraine. He just talked in circles.
Yeah, it was.
What a character.
Yeah, it was about sorcery, and it was all kind of stuff going on.
He was like a male witch.
Yeah.
But you did mention, you were recently pregnant. You talked about Cardi B and understanding the difficulties of motherhood.
Mm-hmm.
So can you share a little bit about that, being a recent mother?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Well, you guys are actually seeing me on this is a tough day. I'll just be vulnerable and honest, right? We're always talking about our highlight reels. It just was a really tough travel day with the toddler. Really tough night. I got like 4 hours of sleep. And I'm just having this is hard right now day. And not every day feels like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a show. I have this. I'm releasing my own podcast. I have this meeting. I'm running around town. And then my toddler's not napping. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I know I don't want to make this all about like having a toddler because it's different age groups. But this is the stage that I feel like it's kicking my butt sometimes.
The one thing my sister told me about motherhood, it was interesting. She said, it takes me 45 minutes to leave the house.
It takes so much longer than you think. It is something, you're like, oh, all I have to do is pack their diaper bag and their milk and a snack and then tell daddy to get dressed. So much longer than you think.
Yeah.
That's one thing, but no, he was good on the plane. We just flew from New York to LA yesterday. He was good on the plane, and then last night was really hard. Like, I mean, I was crying, and I was Googling, like, what do I do? Because I've never seen him like that. He was kind of having a little bit of a meltdown, and he's a really chill kid. And then when that's happening, I kind of spiral in my head. I'm like, how am I going to do this? Like, this is so hard right now with everything I have going on. I need to be well rested for tomorrow. I can't cancel the podcast tomorrow. That's unprofessional. And it's a lot. Mm-hmm. It can be a lot. And then some days you're in the flow. He's napping perfectly. You're like, I got this. I'm super mom. So that's the stage I'm in. He's 1.5. So it is a lot of work. And I'm very hands-on. I have a little bit of trouble with, even though I have a nanny and my mom helps a lot, I still micromanage and I'm like, what's he eating? And I have trouble like, can leave the house. You can go now.
Right.
No,
But
I get
I think
it.
if I have more kids, I'll get better at that part.
So you want more kids?
I do.
I think.
Not this second. I would like to have a little space.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think it was scary, since you do have this flourishing career? Like, I'm gonna have a baby. Did you think it would go downhill, or you would get away from it, and you might not want to leave the house to go jump on the stage and do all those things?
It was scary, and but I was like, this is me and my authentic self, and I'm an artist, so whatever's going on in my life. And then I'm also like, my fan base, I've been on social media for so long, I'm like, they've grown up with me too. So many of my followers have kids.
Right.
So many, and this is just another side of me. So it doesn't completely define me, but it's a big part of my identity. I'm so proud of being a mom. It's changed me as a woman completely. It's the hardest job in the world, but there's other facets to me too.
I was performing stand-up.
But I'm just gonna say it can be hard some days. How's performing stand-up?
When you were pregnant.
Oh, that was so much fun, actually. I feel like it was so much fun. I had so much good pregnant material that it doesn't really work right now. Because a lot of it was about the belly and stuff. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I did a lot of stand-up pregnant. I did the Netflix is a Joke festival. But yeah, I mean, postpartum is a real thing.
Oh,
Hormones
wow.
are a
You
real
went through
thing.
that?
Yeah.
So does
Yeah.
and I don't know much about, I haven't had a child or any, I don't know much about like what happens to a woman after that, but I'm just curious. So is that normal for women to go through a bit of that?
Yes. And I think it's a pretty big spectrum. Like, I think somebody could really be drowning in it and really, really depressed, and it could be really, really severe. And then it could be like a little lighter where you're just really sleep deprived and you're moody and you're crabby and and I think the trenches are truly when they're like newborns, but it takes, I would say I really started feeling like back to myself like a month ago.
Okay.
When he turned like 1.5 years, I was like, feeling a little bit more normal now. Yeah. This, for me, and for a lot of people, but sleep deprivation is really hard for me.
Oh, okay.
And when people are like, oh, you thought you were tired pre-kid? Like, it's so annoying when moms say that. They're like, oh, you think you were tired? Oh, it's a different level of tired. It is, yeah, it's like times 10 jet lag. And then you got to take care of a human. So it's like.
And it goes on your permanent record.
I had a lot, I mean, I still have it. I have a lot of grief because you're grieving your old life pre-baby. And it sounds silly, but like, yeah, I grieve and miss just being able to do whatever I want when I want and not think it. You have to think through every single thing. I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow and okay, I need a sitter for I have a show. I'm going to put him to bed, then go to the show. The headspace is so full of logistics. And sometimes I grieve just pre-baby. But it's worth it. It's totally worth it. As cheesy as it is, it's very rewarding and worth it.
I like your skit with Nick Cannon when you're like.
Speaking of, yeah, we did some stuff.
Which one,
pregnant.
the baby oil one?
The baby oil.
People thought he was the baby daddy when we did a couple skits, and I was like, so I do a skit with Desi. You think he's the baby daddy? Now you think Nick Cannon's the baby daddy?
Oh yeah, I did see the baby daddy one. That was funny too. It's supposed to be
shout
like
out
the
to Nick.
nightmare in his head. Yeah. That was funny.
And people were, so because I was so pregnant in the skits with Nick, they were like, oh, so actually Nick is the baby daddy. I'm like, can we do skits anymore?
How you meet Nick Cannon?
I met him a while back in New York. Through comedy.
You're very connected from what I've seen.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
I'm moderate.
Moderately
connected. I know some people that are more connected.
There may be some people more connected, but you've done well.
Yeah.
You've
I'm always glass half empty with myself and how far I need to go.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I got it.
How about Jamie? How you meet Jamie Foxx?
How did I meet him? I met him at his house. He had a big party. That's how we met.
Jamie,
yeah.
They're fun? I heard they're fun.
He has a lot of, it was fun. It was way, way back. Probably this is like maybe 7 years ago. Okay. Yeah, it was at his house.
And you gone to
Jamie Foxx parties are fun. Yeah.
You been to a Diddy party?
You know what? It's funny. One of the nights that we were at Jamie's, a bunch of girls were going to Diddy's after, and I was this close to going.
Okay.
It was like 3 a.m, and I was like, sleep or Diddy's? And this was before everything came out. And some pretty girls were going over there.
Right,
and this pretty girl went to bed. And this pretty girl stayed out of trouble.
There you go.
But, hey, same with the Diddy thing. It's like, we've seen some things on camera.
Yeah.
But do we truly know? I mean, what did the documentary? Also, everything has an agenda.
Yeah, that documentary was biased, in my opinion.
I thought it was.
They made Suge Knight look good. That's when I tuned out.
Yeah, I mean, now that I'm a mom, I just feel for his kids. I feel that they have to go through that.
They got to wear that.
They have to go
They're
through that.
wearing that.
And
Yeah.
not easy.
But in
That
a Diddy
part's
party,
tough.
I'm in more danger than you, I think. Right? Isn't Diddy kind of
Presumably.
gay?
Well,
I
with the way
think-
you move, yes. With the sandwiches that you like,
I know. They can throw.
the way you want some free stuff.
Let her know. They might have a soda and a piece of gum and fucking lure you in.
Oh my.
Oh, man.
I actually have a funny story about Diddy's house.
Let's
so,
hear it.
there was a guy who was trying to flirt with me and trying to get with me, but I was way back. I was single, and I, quote unquote, rejected him. You know, and then my friend and I Diddy was having a party. I think it was a little bit more of like an elevated dressy night, and we were like, oh, we'll be able to go because we'll call him. And then we got there, and he like ghosted us. And I think it's probably because I
Wasn't interested.
I think so.
Well,
I think it tracks
So
very well.
He had you guys dress up for the
Well,
event.
no, but my friend was like, oh, because you know him, like, we'll be able to get in. Like, he'll come
okay.
out. Yeah. I think it all tracks. That's just my opinion.
Okay. That sounds like L.A. L.A. can be a tough place.
People are flaky, you know? Because
I think they're flaky intentionally.
Yeah, the thing about New York, because I lived in New York for like 4 years.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's flakier?
Because in New York, people tell you how they feel. You know, when you're walking down
They
the
always
street.
say that.
I don't
Is
have
that
time.
really true?
Yeah.
I've experienced flakiness in New York too.
Yeah.
Thank
but
you.
I'm very authentic and real. Like I had somebody say, "Do you want to get lunch?" Like even as a friend, obviously, and I was like, "I don't have the right now. I don't have the bandwidth. Like I'm so busy." I think that's so much better than
Yeah.
ghosting.
Yeah,
Or
for
just
sure.
like I'm totally swamped till the end of the month. Let's circle back. It's just authentic communication.
Yeah.
Right.
In LA,
Not ghosting.
everybody's smiling at you. It's like, oh man, you're doing great. Yeah, let's work together. And then out of nowhere.
I think that
that's
I think that adults, you know how I don't know, you have to take your I think that adults at like some age, maybe when you turn 30, that's a good one. I think we should all be required to take like a communication class. I just think that is the missing link to all these like ghosting and flaky stories is people just don't know how. They don't know how to just simply say, and we're in the age of everyone's talking about boundaries, right? And just say no, and no is a complete sentence. Well, there's a way to communicate. I'm not saying I'm a 10 out of 10 expert, but I think that people just don't know sometimes. And so that's why they ghost, or they have their own traumas. Don't you feel like that? Even with business, it's not just romantic. It's not just dating.
Yeah.
It's with business. It's with friendships. Friendships come and go too. Like I have friends that I thought were going to be my friends, and they ghosted me, and they flaked on me, and they, you know.
Do you have a different cast of friends since now that you have a child, a fiance / husband?
I would say still have single friends and have married friends. All of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have all of it. But definitely have met more moms and like bonded in that sense for sure.
Gotcha.
And like some of my friends that are dads too.
As a comedian, when you're on stage and you're being heckled, have you experienced that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
okay.
oftentimes a drunk lady.
Oh,
Like,
so it's the women that attack you.
They'll be like, "Yeah, girl," and I'll be like, "You don't have to say yeah, girl," after every punchline. or there'll be a guy. There'll sometimes be a guy. This has happened numerous times. I know a lot of comedians have experienced this. They'll be like, "That's funny." They're like right in the front row, and after each joke, they're like, "That's funny." It's like,
Stop.
yeah. I've seen heckling for other comedians too. Crazy work. I've seen like, "When are you gonna tell a joke?" I've seen it with my own eyes, and it's like the nerve people have.
Right.
But oftentimes they're drunk, so. And then I've also seen, some crazy drunk people, like, and security taking them away.
Mm-hmm. Do you let them have it?
Are
you aggressive or not really?
Maybe a couple times I have been, but I try not to. I've said shut the fuck up before. Yeah, I've definitely said shut the fuck up before. And I think somebody's left because of that. But
right.
Yeah, it's my stage, bitch.
So you worked, I think, open for a very funny comedian and one of the best names in the industry, Whitney Cummings.
Oh, yeah, that was last month. Yeah, shout out to Whitney. I love her. She's such a real one.
Like how
really fun show.
Did she reach out to you? How did that all come?
We're friends, and we were both in Fort Lauderdale at the same time.
Okay.
So she's like, come open for me, and
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is Whitney Cummings' crowd your crowd?
Actually, because that was the second or third time I've opened at one of her shows, I was like, this is amazing. Like, I felt like it was perfect. Her audience was A1.
So, you mentioned you're gonna start a podcast. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, yeah. It launches in March, but it's called the Nitty Gritty Podcast.
Okay.
And my first episode records on Wednesday.
Okay.
So I actually recorded an episode when I was 6 months pregnant. I was like, I'm starting a podcast. Russell Peters was my first guest. And then I was like, what the fuck am I doing? This is delusional. I was so delusionally ambitious while I was pregnant. I was like, I'm going to do a special and I'm launching a podcast. So I recorded the episode and I'm like, this is not possible having a newborn baby. Let's circle back. So this is the circle back right here. This is it. So I'm excited.
Okay. Are you having any co-hosts or anything like that?
It's me and then guests.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have to deal with personalities.
Yeah.
You know?
You see what I got to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So I'm
sandwich
excited.
guy.
I'm excited. I'm excited to show, like we talked about, different sides of me that people may not see. You know, vulnerability, authenticity, just raw conversations, things that I'm passionate about.
Your left side, maybe.
Yeah. My left side?
Yeah.
Look at my face?
Yeah.
Oh, because you got the right side?
Yeah.
You got my
I don't know. Stupid joke. Would that episode come out, the Russell Peter ones?
I will. Actually, it's already posted on my, some of the clips are on my social media. You can peep it. You can scroll down and confuse me for another white girl.
Yeah. There you go.
You know.
So you're also supposed to be, are you a health nut?
I am a super health nut.
Okay. What are some of the healthy things that you do?
In the last couple of weeks, I've been going to bed at 9:30, which is so new because I usually go to bed 11, 12, especially if I have a late show.
Right.
That feels nice.
Okay.
I
only can sleep like for 4 to 5 hours.
But then I'm up naturally at like 6. So that feels nice. That's one thing. But that's not consistent. Like tonight I have a show, so that won't happen.
Okay.
So occasionally, I like to think of it as like 80-20. If 80% of the week I can really do that and eat super clean, then I still enjoy myself. I had a bunch of chocolate today. I love brownies. I can't say no to sugar. But I know a lot about foods. I could tell you what every food could do to your body, supplements.
Okay.
I've been doing yoga over 20 years, pretty advanced with yoga. So I could talk your ear off about.
I just went to a yoga class.
I'll condense it then. How about this? I'll condense it to 3 foods. How about this?
Let's hear it.
If I were to tell you you should eat these 3 foods every week, there's a ton of them. I got to pick 4. Okay. Pomegranate. Try to eat that every day.
Okay.
And there's a million reasons why. There's a substance, I think it's pronounced uril, starts with a U. But long story short, it's everything. It anti-ages, it tells your cells.
Okay.
We don't, muscle mass, everything. Sardines.
Okay.
Such a huge superfood. And it has so much hype.
People don't know that one.
Sardines and it has natural creatine in it. It's good for men and women equally. The omegas, it's good for your skin. People ask me, what do you do for your skin? I'm like, it's sardines.
Fresh or in the can?
Either one. I'm kind of on a trying to avoid like jars and aluminum, but if you have to have it out of a can, have it out of a can. But there's jars.
People don't know sardines.
Sardines are
I can't
so
wait
healthy.
to hear the other 2.
Broccoli sprouts.
Okay.
So broccoli, yes, have that. But broccoli sprouts has like 100 times more sulforaphane.
Okay.
which is a substance that does a lot of good things for your body, like detoxifies your liver. When your liver is good, that prevents a lot of disease and cancer and inflammation.
Gotcha.
And then purple things like purple potatoes, purple cabbage. Blueberries are blue, but things that are purple and blue.
Is that
You need a lot of that.
antioxidants?
Yeah. They talk
Okay.
about greens. You definitely need that too. But that's just like the gist of like, if you see what's in my fridge, I'm always having pomegranate. There's always purple potatoes made in my kitchen for my son, for me. And I'm always like consistent with that. Do you guys eat sardines?
No, but where
No.
can I
Is
buy?
it in your
do eat-
algorithm or is it just me because I'm into health? A lot of influencers are posting with sardines.
I eat sardines.
Well,
You do?
Yeah.
where can I buy fresh sardines? What store?
I think
Literally anywhere. They have them.
They don't sell them in Ralph's.
Yeah, they do.
They only sell salmon.
Let's
in
go to
Ralph's.
Ralph's right now. I'll find you
Okay.
sardines in 2 seconds. Yeah.
I haven't really seen fresh
They're
sardines.
everywhere. Well, they're going to be
There
in the
has
can.
to be like
They're going to be
No,
in the
no,
seafood
no.
section by the tuna and stuff.
no, in a can. I said fresh sardines.
Oh, fresh? I mean,
Yeah, he
it's
said
harder
fresh.
to find fresh.
Yeah, he said fresh.
Yeah, just get them out of the can. You don't have to cook. You can just plop it on top of a salad or a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm into sardines for sure.
That's the move right now.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a raw vegan diet?
I'm not vegan. I eat meat.
Mm-hmm.
I like a good vegan meal occasionally, but no, I like my meat.
Got you.
I
You
done
guys eat?
yoga. I did. I went to my.
People think I'm vegan. I'm like, do I look vegan? I'm
Well,
too thick to be vegan.
when you say you're a health, like the thing about AD, he owns a health company, and one of the things that, and I seen it with my own eyes, people losing hundreds of pounds in a very short period of time through
Wow.
the raw vegan diet. So
Yeah.
when some,
Respect to
since
that.
I hear that you're a health nut, I'm just curious
Yeah,
because you end up eating a lot of nuts in the diet.
I like nuts.
Yeah, me too.
It's always circling back to Alejandro maybe being.
Yeah, it's just terrible.
And talking about yoga, I recently did a little bit of yoga in college, but I recently circled back and went to a yoga class. I was the only male there, but
Oh, really?
Good stretching, I would say.
Yeah,
You do yoga every week?
yeah, like 4 times a week usually.
Hot yoga? Or
Yeah,
regular
both
yoga?
hot.
I love hot
and
yoga.
Yeah.
Pilates
hot
too.
yoga.
Pilates is a great workout.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do everything: strength, running, yoga.
Who are your top 5 comedians?
Ooh, that's always tricky. I need to have that prepared because it changes. I mean, in no order. A lot of them are my friends. Like Russell Peters is one of my favorites because he does a lot of accents like me.
Mm-hmm.
So he's definitely the GOAT. Shout out to Joe Coy, Whitney, Nikki, Amy. My list is too long. Chris Rock.
So, okay, let's just
There's a lot of them.
simplify
Michael
it.
Blackson is so funny. Have you guys seen him live?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Belly laugh. Like, and because I'm a comedian, I'm a little desensitized sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
People that make me belly laugh, like, he's one of them.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, growing up, who was like one of your influences? The, people that you try to, I wouldn't say mimic.
I would say, like, just inspirations like Adam Sandler, Robin Williams, Chris Rock. Yeah.
What was the moment that you've been acting, doing your thing, where you was like, I got this? Maybe you can describe that
Still
moment.
haven't.
It hasn't. You don't think it happened?
I think it comes and goes in waves. Like when I was saying that, some days with the kid, I'm like, how am I going to do this? And then
Right.
the next day, I'm like, I got this. It's like this.
Mm. But there's no clear moment where you was like, where you felt like you reached another level.
I
When you
think
hit a
I'm a little
million
more
on Instagram? No?
I remember like refreshing. It was 999K, and then I was refreshing to 1 million,
Right,
and then
right.
it hit M, and I was like,
Nothing happened.
nobody texted me, congrats. Check my emails. I thought 30 emails from brands were gonna be there. No, you still gotta. Yeah, I mean, I do celebrate some wins, but I think I feel like I have such a big purpose that I need to fulfill that I'm like, gotta keep going.
Got you.
But I think when stand-up shows go really well, you're like, I'm living to my purpose. So I think those are the moments you're talking about.
Right.
When a shoot goes really well, when a skit goes really well, those are the moments that keep you going.
Right.
Because, it's a lot of ups and downs in this business.
Definitely.
For sure. Every time I think things are going well, it's like 2 steps back sometimes.
No, yeah, I remember there was a moment like 2 years ago that we made it to Complex. We were like world star because we did an interview with Dame Dash. And then I was even
You're like, this is it.
This is it. I was blasting
LeBron's
the
coming
song.
on the podcast.
Yeah, everybody's gonna show up now, and but it's good. That's when reality hits. Like after a week, everybody forgets, and then you gotta move on.
You get a little boost, and then you get back to work.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
What's your dream collaboration?
Ooh. I think there's a lot of them, but I think like if Chris Rock were to direct a comedy special of mine, like things like that. If I did a movie with Judd Apatow as the producer, or I had a scene alongside Denzel, like things like that I am like, wow, that'd be so cool.
Right.
But yeah.
Denzel tells you gotta smoke this shit.
He's one of the great. Oh yeah, he's one of the greats. He's one of the greats.
Any advice to new comics?
You get what you put in. So if you do work really hard, you're gonna get results. And there's gonna be ups and downs no matter what, but persistence. Keep going. Stay true to the craft. There's not really shortcuts. You just have to, I guess if you find a casting couch that works, but you got to do the work. And also, I wish that I trusted my instinct more in the beginning. Like it takes some time to like find your comedic voice and really go for it and take risks.
Right.
But if you think it's funny, find a way to make that funny.
Right.
Try not to ask too many comedians, do you think this is going to work? Do you think this is going to work? Because when you say it flat like that could be one of your best jokes that a couple people could be like, I don't see it.
Yeah. And then what we always ask everybody before we end the podcast is, what's your best Hollywood story?
Oh, I feel like we might have said some of them. Guys, we might need to like pause and.
Yeah, we can pause.
What's my best Hollywood story?
Take your time. There is no rush. We edit.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because we talked about Diddy Party. We talked about.
I wanted to go to a Diddy party. It's such a shame that they fucking locked them.
They're coming back.
Yeah.
I think some of the best stories I have from Hollywood are just people that say you can't do something or something's really hard and then you prove them wrong. That's a good feeling. That's satisfying as fuck. Yeah.
So what can your fans be looking out for aside from the podcast?
Yeah. On Instagram and TikTok, I'm Natalie Friedman. And then the Nitty Gritty Podcast will be out very soon in March. That's like in a month.
Awesome.
So stay tuned. Make sure you follow the Nitty Gritty Podcast. And, of course, this podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks
for having me, you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming. We had to bring you in, especially because we're coming close to, Black History Month.